police siren, a place where every scene is a breathtaking life-or-death moment, where good and evil clash in relentless pursuits. Follow now so you don't miss a single moment, because here, every second can change fate.
Can these daring racers escape the police chase, or will they face a chaotic end? Tune in to see thrilling chases where they act as if no rules exist. Remember, this is not a game. These actions are illegal and extremely dangerous. We do not encourage or endorse any of these stunts and strongly advise against them. Safety always comes first. On March 3, 2022, on Durham 975, Barto County police observed a motorcyclist speeding and failing to comply with a stop order. A pursuit quickly began and extended into Gordon County with assistance from GSP to apprehend the subject. At exit 348, the driver was approached by two police cars, making it difficult to navigate. In an attempt to escape, the driver struck a guardrail and was taken into custody without further incident. Medical assistance was called to check for a back injury, while law enforcement units quickly arrived to handle the situation. motorbike rushed through dangerous curves, ignoring all orders to stop. From deserted roads to crowded streets, he weaved through narrow alleys, disregarding all dangers in his reckless escape. Finally, he drove into a restricted area at too high a speed, lost control, and fell onto the road. But instead of stopping, he got up and continued to run away on foot. However, the police did not give up easily and quickly controlled and arrested the subject. Helmetless suspects sped away at breakneck speed, leaving the police far behind. Their daring maneuvers through busy intersections turned the streets into chaos as tensions escalated by the second. the accomplice jumped off, the motorcycle became more reckless, disregarding the danger. But the police's persistence eventually paid off. The suspect was subdued, the bike was impounded, and the chase ended, leaving the fugitive in a state of shock and disbelief. On Strana Street in Prague, police spotted a rundown motorbike. When signaled to stop, the driver suddenly accelerated and sped away, leading nearby traffic police to engage in a tense chase through the narrow streets on specialized motorbikes.
Mám tady kolegy z Blanka, takže ty za ním jedou na motorce dva. No, ale byla 10. Minuli jsme, teď akorát.
The dangerous chase ended in a violent collision with a patrol car, and the driver was arrested on 17 previous charges and given a lengthy driving ban. He now faces 20 months in prison and a court appearance.
Prosím tě, další nehoda, vozky zadržený.
Be prepared to witness an intense motorbike chase, where every acceleration pushes the limits of heart rate and speed. Even as the motorbike speeds at a relentless pace, the police remain resolute and unflinching. The driver lost control and the car slid 30 feet, causing the chase to end abruptly. Was this reckless act really worth risking his life and the safety of innocent people on the road? As the motorbike sped away at breakneck speed, the two individuals attempted to escape the police pursuit, captured on Dashcam. The chase was intense with sharp turns and extremely tense moments. Whether their agility was enough to overcome the skills and determination of the police force.
Dá licença, por favor. Tá bom, dá licença. Vai pra lá, tá bom. Vai conversar com ele lá. Ele é meu... Senhora, eu já pedi quantas vezes a senhora ficar lá do outro lado pra mim? Não importa. Eu pedi pra senhora ficar lá do outro lado. O seu filho tá falando da polícia. Então tá bom, tô ficando lá do outro lado. Eu sei que ele tá errado. Tirando plástico.
Ele deu fuga. Ele era pra ter parado ali quando eu falei.
Você achou o quê? Você ia parar pra frente da sua casa, o bagulho escalou pro seu lado?
Florida police officers tried to stop a motorcyclist without a license plate in Tampa, but he sped away, causing a tense situation. He sped up thinking he had escaped the police's sight, but from above, the police in the air quickly locked on the target. The pursuit resumed immediately, determined not to let him escape. The pursuit continued until another police officer disabled the motorcycle. The driver was eventually arrested. Investigation revealed that he was a convicted felon in possession of a firearm and had no motorcycle license. Not only is it a high-speed chase, the motorbike hugs the curve so tightly that it seems to defy all rules. The rider, with his confident and charming presence, makes the scene even more enchanting. A breathless chase erupted as the suspect sped through narrow alleys on a motorbike, swerving wildly in a desperate attempt to escape his pursuers. relentless police pursuit forced the suspects to stop. Their futile excuses only served to highlight the bitter failure of their escape attempt. The stolen motorbike sped away as soon as it spotted the police. The daredevil jumped over sidewalks, weaved through narrow alleys, and took sharp turns to lose his pursuers, creating a thrilling chase that lasted through the night. At a fateful turn, the motorbike lost control and crashed straight into a police barricade. Although the suspect managed to escape, justice was served when the motorbike was recovered and returned to its rightful owner. Between the crowded lanes, the motorbike rushed like a whirlwind, ignoring the police and all dangers. Each swerved like a bold statement. suddenly turned into a winding alley, abandoned his motorbike, and disappeared into the crowd. Despite police efforts to track him down, he escaped, leaving his motorbike at the scene. The entire city was thrown into chaos as the car swerved dangerously, nearly causing collisions. The suspect accelerated recklessly, ignoring all safety regulations, pushing the situation to the brink of losing control. Under pressure from the police, the car lost control and crashed into the curb. The two suspects immediately jumped out and ran in opposite directions to distract the pursuing force. Even hiding in the shadows, the two suspects could not escape the police. Their recklessness had come at a high price. There was nowhere to hide from justice. With their heads bare and the car speeding away, it was not a question of if, but when the police would catch up with them. With their heads bare and the car speeding, they could run, but they couldn't hide forever. The police just needed time. The question wasn't whether they would be caught, but how long before the siege closed. With their heads bare and their cars running at full throttle, they can run, but they can't hide forever. The police won't give up. It's just a matter of time before they're caught. How long do you think they'll last? With high speed and reckless driving, the motorcyclist is doing everything to lose the police, despite the imminent danger. The sudden turn was a challenge to the police pursuit, but each bold turn only made the pressure from behind more intense. Unfortunately, the suspect's motorbike suddenly broke down, forcing the police to stop and end the tense chase to ensure safety. Not only did the two men flee, they also deliberately provoked the police, seemingly enjoying the chase more than fearing being caught. Not only did the two men flee, they also deliberately provoked the police, seemingly enjoying the chase more than fearing being caught. Police received reports of unmarked motorcycles traveling recklessly on the streets of Costa Rica, including a motocross bike. The motorcyclist sped in the opposite direction at high speed, disregarding all dangers, risking everything to escape the relentless pursuit of the police. A painful and helpless end for the motorcyclist when the police approached and immediately arrested him. The suspect desperately tried to escape, even deliberately attacking the police and ramming their car. When cornered, the violent collision only heightened the tension, making the situation more dangerous than ever. Fate was decided when he lost control on the curve, crashed into the steps, and suffered serious injuries. The daring escape ended in bitter failure. If you find this video interesting, please give us a like and subscribe to the channel to motivate us to make the next video.